greatest criminal has stolen the greatest treasures, escaped the greatest prisons, and he bears a strong resemblance to someone you know.
It's not easy being mean.
It's Constantine, the world's most dangerous frog.
Check this out. Ah!
Oh, look, it's Kermit.
Ah!
Ah! Well, what did you do with Kermit?
Hey guys, Lucas here again for another movie review. Today we're talking about Muppets Most Wanted, which is the sequel to the 2011 film, The Muppets. This film is set immediately after the events of the first film, where the Muppets save their studio. Spoilers if you haven't seen the last Muppet movie. And they get put on the road by this manager played by Ricky Gervais, Dominique Badgie, or spelled bad guy. And this is really just a whole front to steal all these various artifacts, because Ricky Gervais is in partnership with Constantine, this evil Kermit lookalike who escapes out of a Russian prison, and he blackmails Kermit into thinking that he's Constantine. He gets arrested, and basically Constantine takes over the Muppet Show so he and Ricky Gervais can steal all these precious artifacts. Now, if that sounds like a tired plot, it is, and the film does make fun of that in its opening song. We're doing a sequel, which lets you know right off the bat that the sequel is never quite as good. At least this movie sets you up knowing that it's not as good as the last film, because for me, Muppets Most Wanted was something of a disappointment, because I, despite my age, really liked the Muppets and I actually watched them growing up. So I do kind of have a little bit of an affinity for the Muppets, and I thought that the 2011 film was so great and was just a great reintroduction for those that already loved the Muppets, and I think that even people that didn't know them could get into them from that movie. And this one, it just kind of feels like a step down. As the Muppets always are, and carried from the last film, the movie is very self-aware. Like I said, the first opening song is we're doing a sequel that pokes fun of the tired sequel plots and the Hollywood tropes. So the movie does know, it knows what it is, and it has fun with it, and it has fun poking fun at itself, which is something I could recommend if the movie is not going to be as good as the last one. And usually I hate musical numbers in movies. Musicals are probably my least favorite genre by far, but the last one I thought had great songs, and this one, while they might not be as memorable as the songs in the 2011 film, I thought that all the songs here were really good, and whenever the movie was kind of slow or I wasn't that interested, I was actually kind of waiting for the next musical number, which is something that I don't say very often, but I thought all the musical numbers, when they were on, they were fun and they were catchy. Of course, it's just always fun to see the Muppets on screen. I mean, you can't get them on screen and not have a fun time. I just wish there was more of them. That's kind of one of my major problems with this movie is, I thought the last film, I hate to keep comparing it to the last film, but it's kind of inevitable. I thought that the 2011 film kind of balanced the relationship between Jason Segel's character and Walter, and Jason Segel does not reprise his role in this, and also reintroducing all the other Muppets. This one, since Kermit is not in the movie that much, since he is in a Russian prison, he is separated from the rest of the characters, and most of the movie focuses on Ricky Gervais and Constantine, and you don't get a lot of the other Muppets, which is something I was missing, and the most you do get of any of the other Muppets is Walter, and Walter, if he's not with Jason Segel, is not that interesting to me. I thought that him and Jason Segel were together, but Walter by himself is just kind of bland and boring. Even though the film does poke fun of itself that the story is tired and cliche, and they do get some mileage out of that, the film, because of that, it does become less interesting as it goes on, because you know where it's going to go, and it just wasn't as fun or as interesting as the last movie, and this one is just kind of straight up plot, and where the last Muppets film had so much heart along with really clever humor, the heart in this movie just felt kind of forced and a little bit cliche. I'm not trying to bag on this movie because I do really like the Muppets, it's just that this film was definitely inferior to the reboot that came out a couple of years ago. But that being said, it's not bad. I just don't think it's something worth checking out in the theater to see with the whole family. It's definitely an inferior sequel, But if you did rent this and you watched it with your whole family, if you like Redbox it or something, I think it's perfect for that. Just not worth really spending your money in the theater. So I'm going to give Muppets Most Wanted 2.5 stars out of 5. That's my review of Muppets Most Wanted. Let me know what you thought. Did you like it better or did you like it less than the last Muppet movie? What is your favorite Muppet movie and what is your favorite Muppet? Mine is probably either a tie between Beaker or Animal. I love those two. So let me know in the comments below. Subscribe for more. I'll see you guys later.
Muppets Most Wanted.
I am not Constantine.
Lights out! Turn them back on. I can't see anything. You'll have to wait till I'm like out of the hallway.
Everybody's feeling alright.